Alright, so it's been a minute since I've had the other one. I don't know how long I'll have. I try to clean up my phone to get a little bit of memory. But this actually has to do with the drugs and government and politics and all that. And I, I asked somebody on this. You got 100% government. 20% of that is corrupt. How do you get that 20% out? Because if you look at any like cutting out cancer and or tumors that are in the brain, if you're not careful, it will spread. There'll still be a piece there. It'll go back. I mean, so like one, yeah, drugs have nothing to do with over in Colombia and shit like that. All right, shut the hell up. All right, there's people here cooking it. There's people here making it. And honestly, even the government and big businessmen, in the shadows, they're helping it come over. All right, it's not the individual. It's not the Mexicans or something that's fucking like coming over illegally. All right, no. All right, I'm not saying maybe not all. Not, I mean, not every single. No. All right. So like, I've been on the streets. 10, 15 years. Have been addicted to drugs. I used to sell them. I mean, fentanyl nowadays is just killing people. It's gotten bad out there with fentanyl. I've lost 5 homeboys to it. I mean, we just need to find a way. Like, I think why I'm really looking into politics, religion, counseling, drug counseling, psychology. Um, the human race needs something right now. With how the government's acting and how we're behaving, it's just ridiculous. It's really fucking ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. I lose my mind learning about all this shit with DCYF and CPS being a joke. They're not here for the kids. Alright, government's not here for us. Alright, the police are like a joke. Like, no offense, but you are. You guys are a fucking joke. Alright, and the military, mad respect for what they do and all that, but they're not here for the people. They're not here for freedom. Alright, they're here for government. Whether we want to believe it or not, or whether they want to believe it or not, that's what they're there for. Alright, otherwise the patriots don't tread on me. You would fucking like look at the government and say, "What the fuck you doing?" But follow order, follow up question. Just government right now. I just don't. I don't. And women and men are just getting so stupid. I can't like. What is a woman? Seriously. It takes two to tango to create a life. All right. Takes a male and female. All right. So I do think that 90% of the choice should fall on the woman, where it's kept, where it's paid for. But I do think men do need to be held at least, But when it comes down to marriage and courts and child support and this and all that, man gets railroaded, one way or another. The system is so fucking backwards and so upside down. So fucking upside down. And like, I mean, I don't know, like, I definitely feel like there's definitely many versions in the world. Like when I was homeless and civilians, that was two different worlds. Then you have to look at it as like where I am, my reality, right? And the reality that I'm watching on these little videos that are talking about government politics and all that shit. I feel disconnected from that. Like I feel that's it. Especially nowadays, I feel like it's just a TV show I'm watching. Like it doesn't even feel real anymore. I mean, with how the world's becoming, it makes no sense. The human race deserves to be wiped off. All right, with how things are going, just straight up wiped off. I mean, bring the flood. All right, make a pint of coffee. But I definitely like would love if some real people actually wanted it, because like. I mean, I don't have a GED or high school diploma or any masters and all that, but I ain't stupid. And just looking at this world and how people are acting to each other, and because of this, because of that, it's just sad. Um, the human race are, it's, one, not as advanced as we think we are, or as intelligent, or as civilized. Um, but yeah, it's just everything going on with the pronoun. People need to stop with this pronoun shit. All right, and stop messing with biology and grammar. All right, just knock this shit off. Um, when it comes, I think it's the same thing with like what goes on in your head and what goes on in your home and what goes on in your own bedroom are the three levels of your personal life. Then you have out in the world, all right, the big picture, right? Truth, fact, logic, period. It doesn't matter how you feel, right? It really doesn't. I'm sorry, it really doesn't. They, them, zers, yeet, not yeet. No, no, shut the hell up, all right? Man and woman, period, period. All right, basic biology. That's period. That's all you want. All right. No, I don't give a shit how you feel inside. I don't give a shit what you think. Go off somewhere with that. Buy it. No dick. Fucking buy a dog and die alone, alright? Like, piss off. Alright? I don't got time for that shit. I ain't have my kids around it. Alright? So you can take a delusional, narcissistic, fucking backwards fucking way of life and fuck off. And that's how we can respect each other. Because I have no interest in interacting in your delusional world. And I don't want my kids around you. And you don't want me to not mispronounce you. So let's just not talk. And fuck off. Alright? Because basic biology, alright, takes a woman and a man to have a kid. Do I think that a woman and male can't raise a family? No. I do think it's better off for male and female. And I mean, you need that, whether you guys want to be together or not, you need that. That's the only way you can have a family. Women cannot be men, and men cannot be women. Alright? Sorry. You can feel like a woman all you want, but you're not an actual woman. I'm an actual man. My soon-to-be wife is an actual woman. My daughter is a woman, or will be a woman, after she becomes, a girl, female, up there, and figure out what kind of woman she wants to be. Alright? But I definitely feel like the government's going to collapse soon. With Trump and Biden and everybody fighting with each other and bickering. Government's going to fall soon. Get ready, alright? Every government throughout time, throughout history, has collapsed. This one's no different. And if we don't knock this shit off, it's going to happen, period. We can stop it. We can prevent it. But sooner or later, it's going to happen. Man, that's inevitable. Everybody dies. Everything falls. And then everything starts over again. Right? No matter how you look at it. Even with religion and Christianity, when the apocalypse happens, wash over it. A new day, a new earth is reborn, and a new heaven. That's in a form of reincarnation. Alright? They have it a little differently than, honestly, every other religion out there. Every other religion pretty much follows almost the same textbook. No disrespect. But this is my outlook on it. Alright? I've studied Christianity, Judaism, Jewish, or I don't know exactly, but Hindu, Buddhism, Satanic, Satanism, Catholic. I love learning, so I learn on all of it, and I find, and that's where I've come to actually come to be, where I've come to just take my, I don't know, personal experience on other people's books I read, but also my own personal experience, then put that in a melting pot, and I come up with my own way of thinking, my own belief. I still stand by a lot of Christianity beliefs, I mean, but I also am not into the whole turn the other cheek. And, I do think, you need to check yourself, because I don't think everything you need to fucking go kill somebody for, or fight somebody for. But there are certain things that I do feel like fucking you should fight for, and you should fucking be ready to fucking kill or die for. But that's just fucking standing your ground. I'd rather live on my fucking, I'd rather die on my fucking feet than live on my knees. That's the quote. So I bow to him. I kneel to him, actually. I kneel. Alright, kneel. Kneeling, bowing, and all that is completely different. Alright? The only person I kneel to is him. Or whoever's up there. I typically call them mother and father. Um, I have my own belief. I have my own way of thinking. But back to, it's just this whole, I mean, religion gets brought into it too, because religion and society and government and everything is just, today's age is just getting really sad. So I'm almost 37. 3 more years and I'll be fucking 40. Got 4 girls. My firstborn passed away. Be 11 years now. I got a 5-year-old, 2-year-old, and a 10-month-old. Got 3 girls that are here with me on Earth. One waiting for me up the stairs with my mom. I just look at the world and I just don't know how we got here. I mean, I really don't understand how we got here. And I just think it's time for us to fucking call it quits. Or fucking grow the fuck up. I mean, if this shit keeps on going, I mean, it's not just Terminator with the AI, you know, it's not just Terminator that I'm afraid of. I mean, it's every movie out there that, I mean, Hunger Games, Division, Terminator, all those movies, I mean, Idiocracy, I mean, they all fucking fit how our world is going. WALL-E, shit, even WALL-E fucking does. Then you want to bring in a Disney fucking shit where you, like, all these women want to fucking live in this Disneyland. And that's not reality. That's Fantasyland. That's delusional, alright? Shit don't happen that way. Sorry. You could try. You can get close. But you'll never get that. But yeah, definitely want to definitely be the change in this world you want to see. The human race needs to come together. Stop fighting, bickering, because that doesn't help any of us. That helps no one. Violence helps no one. I mean, how's that one? There's no victors in war, but only the victors write the stories of the aftermath. People that survive, but I mean, it's also the whole military thing. It's like, you know, it's not the whole aspect of killing somebody that people have a hard time doing. It's living with themselves after they do it. Taking a life. Unless you don't have consciousness. Then it's real easy. It's just snap somebody's neck or slit their throat and watch their eyes fucking bleed out of life. Alright. That's where we're getting. I mean, shit, we've had so many school shootings. Cops are fucking just being shitbags. Man, don't get me wrong. I know there's good ones in there. I know there's ones that stand by, you know, wanting to be there for the streets that they fucking watch. They want to be there for them. Want to be there for their fellow man. They want to preserve sanity, keep people safe. Just like firefighters that run into burning buildings. I mean, shit, I've been by a tent that's fucking blazing hot. So I can already imagine how hot it is up in fucking one of those houses, right? And you got fucking people that dive into hurricanes and shit. Fucking find people that fell off ships and all that. And planes that crash. I mean, astronauts used to fucking go up in space to explore that. Those used to be heroes. Now people want to fucking worship, you know, Kim Kardashian and fucking all these other rejects fucking on TV, thinking that they can be that. But that's just another form of the Disney delusion. To think that's what, you know, normalcy. That's what everybody can be. Everybody can do that. So, like, that goes along with the whole trophy thing. First place, second. First place. I said that really funny. First, second, and third place. Right. That's it. Everybody else, you try your best. Better next time. Period. Alright, that's just like everything else. Not everybody's going to be first, second, or third place. Sorry. Some people are average, some people are above average, some people are shrivel, and some people fucking are just insane. Alright? And they make it work. Like Elon Musk and fucking Albert Einstein and Nicholas Tesla, even when the fuck was JB Morgan. I mean, Bill Clinton. I mean, like, I mean, there's bad ways and good ways to fucking get up there. We need some more fucking like, and honestly, all these people need to stop talking. Just stop talking. Like, do not give these people like. I mean, when is the people gonna rise up and say, no, government, we're done with this. I'm not doing this anymore. Like this is not working. You suck. Get the hell out. We're redoing the whole fucking government because that is our right. That is our right. We have the right to do that. Go. It's in the Constitution. That's one thing that some people don't bring up in the Constitution. That we have the right to overthrow government to get them out of there, and we don't have to go through their whole long process. Right? No, that's what the whole Constitution is for. It's what the whole like the gun rights and freedom of speech. The way they worded it was gonna be carried on over through centuries, so they didn't have to redo it because it was a big day in our time when we made the Constitution. So like they worded it, and back then we were very intellect and precise with how we talked. All right. So, like, we worded a certain way so that this document could carry over to our children's future. So there was no need. So when they're talking about guns, they're not talking about hunting, this and all that. That's just the freedom to be free. To be able to hunt and to provide for your family instead of having to go to a grocery store and pay fucking outrageous prices for food that you need. Right? So hunting was just, I mean, that's why all this hunting license, I mean, nobody did that back in the day. You didn't have to have a gun license. I mean, you had to be taxed and all that if you got caught hunting on the king's land. But like, we didn't have that. We didn't take more than what we needed. We hunted. We didn't hunt for trophies. We didn't hunt for trophies, okay, back then. All right, maybe, natives and other culture beliefs, we did. We drank a little bit of the animal we killed with blood, took a horn, made a knife handle out of it, or a necklace, but that was out of respect for the animal. That was to respect the animal that life was taken so we may live. All right? So there wasn't no fucking stuffed fucking bear in our fucking house, fucking antlers all over our fucking walls, all right? That's just not how, no. All right, maybe a couple if there was actually a good sized one, like, damn, I took that down. Like, those are different. I mean, you don't need to collect every single one. I mean, shit, you can give the horns to your dog. They love them. They're good protein for them. All right? So we just need to come together. And I know my videos are long, and for the people that can actually get through them and make sense of my shit, hey, kudos to you. Hit me up, please. I mean, definitely be funner to do these videos with somebody to talk with. But yeah, it's just with how the world is. I mean, we have fallen so far. It's just really sad with how we've come. Without our whole history, all of our history. Because technically, I mean, it's just not American history that's our history. It's all our history because we're all, I've got fucking, my dad's Japanese, Blackfoot, and fucking Hawaiian. Alright, my mom is Italian, German, French, Scottish, and Irish. Alright, so I've got a lot of history. And then honestly, if you go back further, I mean, I probably even have little bits of like, Hebrew and Druid, this, that. I mean, we have the human history is all of our history. All right, especially nowadays because nobody is pure of anything, and I really hate all this white shit talk because like with how I look white, but don't ever call me white. All right, I just no. All right, one because of the bullshit the whites did in the past. All right. Also, white and no disrespect to anybody else, but white and black and really isn't a culture. African American, that's a culture. Irish, that's a culture. German, French, those are cultures. But white really isn't a culture. Black really isn't a culture. I mean, it's an American culture that's been bred over here with either rapping and ganging or fucking hillbillies and cousin swapping. All right, so like. This world is just something else. And I swear, I'm terrified with everything going on in school. I'm terrified that my girls will grow up in this world, especially with their mothers and her girlfriends' IQ and understanding. Can't understand normal thinking. Um, and the courts. I mean, I think I said in the video, but like, what is like financially, mentally, or emotionally? I mean, do you take, especially in nowadays age. I mean, financially not so much because, like, I mean, honestly, being on the streets, like, that's the exact same way how we lived back in the day. So, like, and hunting and this and that, and all the food banks. I mean, it's a lot easier to be on the, sleeping in a tent now than it was back then. So, like, I just don't understand, like, why we just gotta beat each other down so much. I mean, it makes no fucking sense with how this shit's going the way it is in the schools, the politics, the biology, religion, and humanity, and day-to-day things, and what's gonna happen tomorrow. Is yesterday gonna come back and bite in the ass? Um, Gen Z fucking people are whining like little bitches. Um, I think I'm Gen X or millennial. 1986. I definitely have more of the mindset than Gen X, but I think I'm either right on the cusp of a millennial. But either way, Gen X, millennials, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, Silence, or I don't know. Then we got all the fucking genders out there, fucking pronouns. Like, oh my god, we are such a big cluster. What's that one quote from Tech Nine? Take everything in a cauldron and boil the bullshit off. Yo, that's a Tech Nine lyric. Like, we are doing so opposite. We're boiling bullshit on, like, and making this fucking food that fucking Jordan Ramsay would probably just throw up by looking at it. But I don't know. Finally cleaned up my phone. Got a little mid memory. So up here, a new video. I think my first video has my number in it. But since you comment here, I'm trying to learn, more of this. Definitely wouldn't mind hearing people's outlooks and opinions on what I say. No bitching or anything. Just good, little friendly, intelligent conversation about people's different views and outlooks and all that. Maybe I'll change yours. Maybe you'll enlighten me. I mean, who knows? But yeah, I really just got on here just to fucking talk about all the shit's going on in the world and brought a little bit of my personal life and what this world is. We need to do better. We need to do fucking better. We all suck. Honestly, we all suck.